Welcome class 3. This video is for computer and it is for chapter number 2, hardware and software, and this is part 2. Open page number 11, input devices. Children, this you already studied in your junior classes. What are input devices? Input devices are those which are used to enter some data or information into the computer. When we enter any data into the computer, we that is known as input, and we enter that input through our input devices. There are a number of input devices like keyboard, mouse, scanner, joystick and touch screen. First, keyboard. As you already know that keyboard has many buttons on it which are known as keys, and it is used to enter data into a computer. So it is an input device. And the keyboard of a desktop computer typically has 101 to 105 keys. Next is mouse. Mouse is also an input device and it fits under the palm of your hand. It has two buttons and one scroll wheel. We also called it pointing device. Next is scanner. Scanner is input device which is used to enter images, text, drawing, etc. into the computer. So you can enter your hard copy of your images into the computer with the help of scanner. Joystick. Joystick is an input device that is used to play games. It is used to control different movements in the game. And last one is touch screen. I guess everybody know what is touch screen. So on touch screen, instead of mouse, you use your finger, which act as a pointing device. So it is an input device through which the data is entered by simply touching the screen. And here your finger act as a pointing device. So these are the input devices with the help of which we can enter our input into the computer. Next is on page number 12, processing device. Now what is processing device? When we enter some data into the computer need to process that input to give us the final result. So for processing that data, computer need processing device. So that device is known as processing device, like CPU or processor. CPU also known as processor, or we can call it microprocessor. This is how CPU looks like. This is a chip which is a CPU. It is inside your system unit. And it is also known as the brain of the computer. And CPU perform all the calculation and processes our input to give us the final output. CPU process our data with the help of its component. So CPU consists of three components, that is ALU, control unit and memory unit. ALU basically perform all the basic calculations like your addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. Control unit control all the functions of the computer. It checks what to do, when to do, and it also check the result given by ALU. And memory unit stores the data and information which can be taken out and changed anytime whenever required. So these three components, with the help of these components, CPU work and process all the data and gives us the output. And this is how computer works. With the help of input devices, we enter data. With the help of processing devices, that is central processing unit, CPU, it processes the data with its three components, CU, ALU and MU, and finally gives us the output through output devices. Now output devices. It's on page number 13. Output devices are used to give us the final result after processing our input. And there are many devices which being used as an output to give us the final result. For example, monitor, printer, speakers, data projector and smart board. Monitor, which is look like a TV screen, it shows us the final result. It display the text, picture and videos. Printer is an output device which is used to print text or graphics on a paper, which is also known as printout or hard copy. Speakers, with the help of which we can hear the sound output from a computer. You can listen to songs, speeches and other different sounds through speakers. Data projector is an output device that projects the data that being displayed on the computer screen on larger screen so that the audience can see it clearly. You have noticed in all of the classes data projector is there in your school. So it's being used to display whatever on the computer screen on the larger screen so that everybody can able to see it clearly. Okay. Last one is smart board. Everybody knows about smart board, right? Because every class is having smart board now. So you must have seen in your junior classes. So smart board is also an output devices that display the image on connected screen, usually by a data projector. For that also data projector we need. Okay. With the help of this tool, it is very easy for the teachers to teach and student to learn. Okay. So these are the some output devices. Now come to your next page, that is page number 14. Now some of the storage devices where computer can save the data or where you can save the data. You can save the computer work in some of the devices which are known as storage devices. Computer itself having one device to store your work. That is hard disk. So why we store computer work into our storage devices? Because for the future use. Okay. So first one is hard disk. Hard disk is the main storage devices in a computer that can store large amount of data at a very fast speed. And it is also known as hard drive. Next is CD-ROM. CD-ROM is circular in shape and it stands for compact disk read-only memory. We can use this also to store data. Then DVD. It looks similar to CD. CD and DVD-ROM are both of similar shape. It is also in circular shape. But the only difference is that it has larger storage capacity as compared to CD-ROM. And it stands for digital video disc. One more disc is mentioned in your book, that is Blu-ray disc. Blu-ray disc is a new DVD format which has a larger storage capacity and better quality than DVD. So Blu-ray disc is having more larger storage capacity. The last one is pen drive. I hope that you already know what is pen drive. You must have seen it with your parents or with your siblings, your brother, sister. So pen drive is in another storage devices. in which also we can store our data and information from the computer. And it is also a portable device. That means it can be attached from one computer to another computer, and it is the very easiest way to transfer the data from one computer to another. People generally use this device as a storage device because it is easy to use and we can transfer the data very quickly and easily. Okay. Next is page number 15. Now we are done with what are hardwares, and we have studied about different hardware devices such as input devices, output devices, processing devices, storage devices. Now we will study software. This we will do in our next video. Till then, just revise the chapter, go with each and every devices. All right. Thank you.